little village drawn between rolling hills and whispering streams, there lived a man named Jasper. He was known to the townsfolk as a fool, but not because of any lack of intelligence. Rather, he wore his folly like a badge, voicing his unconventional thoughts with a boisterous laugh and an easy swagger. But beneath that carefree exterior was a heart burdened by doubt, a heart that, like many, had begun to whisper its own troubling truths.
Late autumn evening, as the sky transformed into a canvas of fiery oranges and deep purples, Jasper wandered along a path that wound through the woods. Leaves crunched under his feet, and the scent of damp earth filled his lungs. As he walked, he couldn't shake the feeling that life, in all its beauty, was simply a series of accidents, devoid of purpose or guidance.
Rises and sets, the leaves fall, the rivers flow, he muttered, shaking his head. What does it matter? Where is the God everyone speaks of? Where is the promise of a higher power when the world is filled with pain and lack?
As the shadows lengthened, Jasper stumbled upon an ancient oak tree. Its gnarled branches stretched toward the heavens, a monument to resilience. Often, he had sought solace beneath its shade, but tonight, it felt different. He leaned against its sturdy trunk and closed his eyes, allowing the cool breeze to caress his face. In his heart, he repeated the words that had taken root in his mind, "There is no God."
For a moment, a deep silence enveloped him, broken only by the rustle of leaves and the distant call of an owl. Most people would have marveled at such stillness, but Jasper's gaze was fixed on the ground, his thoughts spiraling into a chasm of despair. If there were a God, he thought, why do innocent children suffer? Why is there war? Why do dreams shatter like glass?
Then, an unexpected sound penetrated his darkness, a soft whimper, like a gentle plea for help. Jasper opened his eyes and turned, startled to find a small, trembling creature hiding in the underbrush. It was a fawn, its leg caught awkwardly in a thorny bush. The animal's large, doe-like eyes searched for comfort, and in its gaze, Jasper felt an unexplainable tug at his heartstrings.
Subscribe and give a thumb up. Thank you for watching.
Without thinking, he knelt beside the frightened creature. "Hey there, little one," he murmured, a soothing softness breaking through the jagged edges of his troubled thoughts. Carefully, he reached out, untangling the thorns that bound the fawn's leg. As he worked, the fawn's breathing steadied, its trust in him evident.
"There we go," he declared triumphantly as the last thorn fell away, and the fawn sprang to its feet. It hesitated, looking at him, then took a tentative step forward, nuzzling against his hand. In that moment, under the great oak tree, a warmth spread through Jasper's heart, an unfurling realization that perhaps his convictions were not as unshakable as he had once believed.
He watched as the fawn bounded away into the underbrush, and suddenly, the quiet of the woods seemed filled with whispers of hope. Could it be? Jasper pondered, doubt swirling with the gentle stirrings of faith. Maybe there is more to this life than mere chance. Perhaps there is something, or someone, at work in the world, gently nudging us toward kindness, toward compassion.
As the moon began to rise, casting its silver light across the forest, Jasper stood beneath the ancient oak, a smile breaking through his uncertainties. Perhaps, he whispered to the night sky, "I am the fool. A fool for believing that love and compassion could spring from thin air."
Thought, he walked back through the woods, feeling lighter than he had in years. And in the depths of his heart, a new seed of belief took root, whispering gently against the echoes of his former doubts, "There is a God, and I have seen his face today in the eyes of a lost creature seeking refuge."